Okay, well, students, we are in differentiability of function. It's almost ending part of our topic, very big topic, what it is called as differentiation. We continue concept from yesterday class. Yesterday we ended with definition of differentiability and how to find out left-hand derivative as well as right-hand derivative, just analogous to finding left-hand limit and right-hand limit. So we continue furthermore concepts. We just review yesterday concept. A function f of x said to be differentiable if f dash x exists at point x equal to a. Means in particular, if f dash of a becomes a fixed real number, then we say that function is differentiable at that point x equal to a. However, if function is defined by single value, this method is no problem, quite comfortable. But when function is defined by two or more values, in order to test out whether that function is differentiable or not, we must undergo process of left-hand derivative as well as right-hand derivative, and they are defined by formulas. Left-hand derivative formula is limit extending to a minus f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. In this case, you must refer that value of function correspondingly where we have x less than a. And further, right hand derivative defined by formula limit extending to a plus same expression f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a, provided both of these limits must exist. And also for RHD refer x greater than a, for LHD refer x less than a. And further, for a function to be differentiable at point x equal to a, obviously LHD must be equal to RHD. So if LHD equal to RHD, then given function will be differentiable at point x equal to a. And however, note that in this case, means in case of differentiability, these two may or may not be equal to f of a. That f of a doesn't carries in this discussion of differentiability, but f of a plays important role in continuity but not in differentiability. Hence, for differentiability, f of a not at all taken into consideration. It is there, its value will be there, but to decide whether function is differentiable or not, we will not consider f of a value at all. But whereas for continuity, LHL must be equal to RHL must be equal to f of a. This is for continuity, whereas this is for differentiability. Now we have one theorem. The upcoming theorem says that every differentiable function is always continuous. Further, by an example we shall prove that converse may not be true. Means a continuous function may be differentiable, may not be differentiable, but a differentiable function is always continuous. So write a theorem. I mean standard result. It's a theorem, and in fact it's class number 37 perhaps. Show that or prove that every differentiable function, prove that every differentiable function is always continuous. Prove that or show that every differentiable function is always continuous. Understood that? In well-defined domain of the function, it's understood. Or we can say that if a function f(x) is differentiable at point x equal to a, then show that fx is continuous at point x equal to a. So let's prove this theorem. Write proof of this theorem. Let fx be the differentiable function at x equal to a. Whenever function is differentiable means derivative exists, that is f dash a exists. What's the meaning of f dash a exists? F dash a is fixed real number. And further, from yesterday class, we know the formula for f dash a. Next, we know that we have f dash a equals to limit extending to a. Recall yesterday class, last class notes, f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. This quantity limit will exist. That's the meaning. You may call this as equation 1. Now we consider limit of this specific function. Now consider limit extending to a f of x minus f of a. That is limit extending to a. We shall multiply, divide by x minus a, and in the keeping in mind x tending to a means x is very very nearer to a but exactly not equal to a. As x is exactly not equal to a, however it can be divided and multiplied. So let's multiply, divide by x minus a in this right hand side part. What we get is that f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. Observe, we have divided by x minus a. We shall balance it by multiplying with x minus a. Further, we know that in our earlier class that in fact PUC first year limit of product of two functions is always given by product of limits. Means we can apply limit for first function as well as limit for second function. So we shall distribute the product of limit for both of these functions. So that is equal to limit extending to a. First bracket f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a, and the second limit extending to a x minus a. That is equal to left hand side we have an expression limit fx minus f of a from equation 1. As here we noted this expression same, so its value is f dash a, whereas here we replace x by a because this quantity does not become 0 by 0 form. In that second part of limit we replace x by a value. On replacing x by a value we get a minus a. Further, that is equal to f dash a into a minus a is 0. And keep in mind 0 into any number you can't take, 0 into only real number can become 0. However, already it is noted that it is given that function is differentiable. As function is differentiable means f dash a exists. Exist means real number into 0 is perfectly 0. Left hand side we have limit extending to a, f of x minus f of a. Further, we can impose the limit for first term minus limit for second term by well-known limit properties. Means limit of sum of functions equal to sum of limits. So first term will be limit of f of x as extending to a minus. When we apply limit for second term, which is f of a, what is f of a? Constant. As f of a is constant, that's why limit of constant is same constant. That is in particular limit of f of a will be f of a that is equal to 0. Further, minus f of a become at right side plus f of a. So all that makes now limit of fx as x tending to a is equal to f of a. It's nothing but condition of continuity of function. We call definition of continuity of function. A function f of x said to be continuous at point x equal to a if limit of function is equal to value of function. As we got that limit of function is equal to value of function. Moreover, limit of function means it is obviously LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. That is LHL equals to RHL equals to f of a. So what we can say is that our function is continuous. Note that we started from differentiability. We started our process from differentiability. We ended with continuity. That means we took function as differentiable. We have shown that the same function is continuous. That means every differentiable function is always continuous. Therefore, which implies that fx is continuous. Of course, continuous at x equal to a. Similarly, you can test at x equal to b, at x equal to c, at x equal to d, at x equal to e, at x equal to r, at x equal to l, at x equal to m. For any value of interval, same kind of process can be taken, and easily we can show that function is continuous whenever it is already given that differentiable. So this theorem, simple meaning is that a function which is differentiable 100% continuous. But converse, a function which is continuous that may become differentiable, may not become differentiable, that we shall illustrate through an upcoming sum problem. But theorem is 100% sure, true. Theorem says that every differentiable function is always continuous. Just like a simple logic, a student whose result is distinction, definitely that student marks more than 35. Further, a student who scored marks more than 35, he may or may not be distinction. But whenever distinction is there, 100% marks are more than 35. Conversely, when marks are more than 35, result may be distinction, may not be distinction. Same track here. A function which is differentiable always continuous, and conversely, a function which is continuous may be differentiable, may not be differentiable. Let's see by upcoming illustrative problems. I hope this theorem you got the point. Please understood it. We have some limited number of examples in this process of differentiability. We work out those examples. Write a heading, problems on differentiability. Problems on differentiability. First problem. Examine the differentiability of function. Examine or determine. Examine the differentiability of the function. Examine the differentiability of the function f of x equals to 1 plus x. Second value 5 minus x. 1 plus x if x less than or equal to 2. 5 minus x if x greater than 2 at x equal to 2. Solution. We are testing for differentiability. So let's find the left hand derivative as well as right hand derivative. By the process, now a value. What is a value? 2. Here a equals to 2. Left hand derivative. L H D limit extending to a minus f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. That is limit extending to a means 2 minus f of x minus f of a means f of 2 divided by x minus 2. What's meaning of 2 minus? Less than 2. When x less than 2, function value is 1 plus x. That is equal to limit extending to 2. F of x value is taken as 1 plus x. And also at the same time, f of 2, easily we can assess f of 2 means when x equal to 2, here we get 1 plus 2, 3 divided by x minus 2. Write since f of 2 equal to 3. That is equal to limit extending to 2, x minus 1 minus 3 is minus 2, total become x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Because of extending to 2, meaning is that x is exactly not equal to 2, that's why it's eligible to cancel, leaving out 1. So left hand derivative value is 1. Therefore LHD equals to 1. For RHD, method remains same, but you must refer x greater than 2. For x greater than 2, function is 5 minus x. Now write RHD, means right hand derivative. Now, RHD defined by limit extending to a plus f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. Formula pattern same, but you must refer that value of function correspondingly for x greater than a in the definition of function. Limit extending to a plus means 2 plus f of x minus f of a means f of 2 divided by x minus 2. And what's meaning of 2 plus? More than 2. When x is more than 2, function expression is 5 minus x, and also at the same time f of 2 is 3. That is limit extending to 2, f of x value is 5 minus x, and the f of 2 value is 3 divided by x minus 2. Five minus 3 is 2, that is limit extending to 2, it will be 2 minus x divided by x minus 2. However, 2 minus x means minus of x minus 2, hence the 2 minus x, x minus 2 can be cancelled after leaving additional minus sign, that is the limit extending to 2 minus 1. But limit of constant is constant, so RHD equals to minus 1. What is LHD? Plus 1, RHD minus 1, they are not equal. So function is not differentiable since left hand derivative not equals to right hand derivative. Therefore, fx is not differentiable at x equal to 2. Next problem. Earlier theorem, what says that a function which is differentiable must and should be continuous, and converse, a function which is continuous may be differentiable, may not be differentiable. You can test orally this function continuity. When you test out this function continuity at x equal to 2, very first f of 2 will be equal to 3. Next LHL. For LHL, refer x less than 2. For x less than 2 means 1 plus 2 become 3. Left hand limit 3. RHL. For RHL, refer x greater than 2. Here, replace x by 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. So, f of 2 equal to LHL equal to RHL. That means this function is no doubt continuous but not differentiable. So, keep in mind, whenever a function is continuous, it may be differentiable, may not be differentiable, but whenever a function is differentiable, it is 100% continuous. Next problem. Examine the differentiability of the function. Examine the differentiability of the function f of x equals to x into modulus of x at x equal to 0. Test this function differentiability at x equal to 0. Solution. We first analyze modulus of quantity definition, since modulus of x is defined by two values plus x minus x plus x if x greater than or equal to 0, minus x if x less than 0. Therefore, now given function can be written as, now f of x equals to we can bifurcate into two ways. First, x into plus x, another x into minus x. X into plus x if x is positive or equal to 0, x into minus x if x is negative. Or this function can be rewritten as, rearranged as. Therefore now f of x will be defined by x into x become x square, later one become minus x square. First one if x greater than or equal to 0, second one if x less than 0. Question is that to discuss this function differentiability at point x equal to 0. That means here a equal to 0. Right here a equal to 0. So let's find the left hand derivative as well as right hand derivative. Now left hand derivative, limit extending to a minus f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. That is, limit extending to a minus means 0 minus. Limit extend to 0 minus f of x minus f of a means f of 0 by x minus 0. That is, limit extending to 0 minus means less than 0. When x less than 0, function value is minus of x square. Now limit extending to 0, fx is minus x square. At the same time, f of 0 will be referred here. 0 square is 0 divided by x. It's actually 0 drop, 1x cancel, leaving out minus x. That is the limit extending to 0 minus x. Replace x by 0 because it does not become 0 by 0 form. So it will be exactly 0. This is the left-hand derivative of the given function. We now also estimate right-hand derivative. Now, right-hand derivative equals to limit extending to a plus f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. Here a means 0, so limit extending to 0 plus f of x minus f of 0 by x minus 0. What's the meaning of 0 plus? More than 0. When x is more than 0, function value is x square. So that is equal to limit extending to 0. F of x value is x square now. At the same time, f of 0 is 0 divided by x minus 0 is x. However, x square minus 0 is x square. 1x will cancel out. That is limit extending to 0 x. That means it is 0. This is right hand derivative. What we can estimate LHD equal to RHD. Therefore, function is differentiable at x equal to 0. Since left hand derivative equal to right hand derivative, therefore fx equal to x into modulus of x is differentiable is differentiable at x equal to 0. And when it is differentiable, it has to be continuous. You can test easily directly. For LHL, refer minus x square, replace x by 0, value is 0. For RHL, refer, for right hand limit, refer plus x square, replace x by 0, that is also 0, f of 0 also 0. So obviously LHL equal to RHL equal to f of 0, function is continuous because it is differentiable. So every differentiable function is continuous, but a function which is continuous may be differentiable, may not be differentiable. That is witnessed in the last problem. In the last problem we have seen, although it was continuous but not differentiable. Next problem. Show that the function f of x equal to modulus of x minus a is continuous at x equal to a, but it is already solved problem in the earlier hours, but not differentiable. At x equal to a. So it's a very good example to show that, to have that meaning. A function which is continuous may not become differentiable. It's a good example. Let's solve it. Solution. Because of modulus restriction given, we already met so many times by using definition of modulus now. Since modulus of x minus a equal to two values, first value x minus a, second value minus of x minus a, if x minus a positive, minus x minus a if x minus a negative. Further, this function can also be written as x minus a positive means x must be greater than a, and further x minus a negative means x must be less than a. Now, same function we can also transfer in the format. So now fx can be rewritten as fx equal to two values, first value x minus a, second value minus of x minus a if x greater than a, if x less than a. You can add here x greater than or equal to if you want. We shall first test out continuity, then we shall test out differentiability for the same problem. For the same function. First part continuity, second part differentiability. First part continuity. In this problem, a means a. So now f of a equal to a minus a, that is equal to 0. Left hand limit, LHL limit extending to a minus f of x. That is limit extending to a. What's meaning of a minus less than a? When x less than a, function value is minus of x minus a, that is bracket minus of x minus a. Replace x by a because doesn't become 0 by 0 form, that is minus of a minus a, that is equal to 0. This is left hand limit. We also find now right hand limit. Right hand limit equal to limit extending to a plus f of x. A plus means more than a. So limit extending to a, when x is more than a, function is x minus a. Replace x by a minus a, that is 0. What we can note down? LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. So function is continuous at x equal to 0. In fact, at x equal to a. Since LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. What's the remark? The remark is that function is continuous at x equal to a. Therefore, fx is continuous. At x equal to a. Let's analyze the same function for differentiability also. Now, right? The testing of differentiability. Can make a heading differentiability for the same given function. For differentiability, we have to find out LHD, RHD, left-handed derivative, limit extending to a minus f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. That is limit extending to a minus. What's the meaning of a minus? Less than a. When x less than a, function is minus of x minus a. Minus of x minus a minus f of a value. Here you can note down f of a value. F of a means f of x when x equal to a. When x is a, function is x minus a. What will become? A minus a, that is 0. Divided by x minus a. Notice that very correctly we taken minus of x minus a because x is less than a. Whenever x is less than a, function value is minus of x minus a. That is equal to limit extending to a minus of x minus a divided by x minus a after dropping 0. So obviously x minus a cancel out, leaving out minus 1. This is left-handed derivative. We now find out right-handed derivative for the same function. Now, right-handed derivative. Limit extending to a plus f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. Now a plus means more than a. When x is more than a, function is plus x minus a. That is limit extending to a, f of x value is x minus a. At the same time, f of a value is 0 divided by x minus a. Neglecting 0. So we get limit extending to a, x minus a by x minus a. Because of x is tending to a, means not exactly equal to a, that's why it will not be 0 by 0 form. So we can eligible to cancel those two factors, leaving out 1. But further limit of 1 is 1. This is RHD. Observe, left hand derivative minus 1, right hand derivative plus 1. Since LHD not equal to RHD, so even though function is continuous but not differentiable, therefore fx is not differentiable. At x equal to a. So this is a very good example to show that the theorem what already we noted, a differentiable function is always continuous but converse may not be true. Means a function which is continuous may be differentiable, may not be differentiable, though this function is continuous but not differentiable. So keep in mind, if at all you are given an example for 1 mark, define, or give an example for a function which is continuous but not differentiable, the best example is like this: fx equal to modulus of x can be taken. Fx equal to modulus of x is continuous at x equal to 0 but not differentiable at x equal to 0. Or I can take this example only: mod of x minus a continuous at x equal to a but not differentiable at x equal to a. And that's why I said, whenever a student who scored marks, whose result is distinction 100%, marks are more than 35, but conversely, when marks are more than 35, result may be distinction, may not be distinction. For further examples and further concepts, we shall meet in the next class. Thank you.